loomed. When looking at the procedure diagram, there is one step missing, which is the one of seed distribution to beginning of the first planting. Henwood distributed the seeds to the farmers cost-free when they were identified by their lead farmers as being very vulnerable, and with charge to those who are less vulnerable. Now it is those very vulnerable farmers who received their seeds cost-free to pass 1/25 of their harvested seeds, which equals approximately the amount they received cost-free, onto a very vulnerable farmer who is now willing to participate in the project, so he has a base to start from. The new participants are taken into a lead farmers group when the farmer is in the lead farmers catchment area. For expansion of the project into new areas, new project structures are formed with the lead farmers and farmer groups. Henwood has its own government-certified seed multipliers among the benefited farmers, who Henwood purchases the seeds of and distributes them to farmers in new project areas where the same project procedure will take place. Throughout the year, Henwood provides microfinancing opportunities and engages people in income-generating activities such as basket making, sewing, beekeeping, and other animal breeding. The basic procedure in income-generating activities is similar to the farming project. First, the sensitization of the community towards the project, followed by the selection of technical skilled people among the beneficiaries with the knowledge of the satellite committees. The trainees will again form their worker groups based on the people's willingness to pay a commitment fee. The trainees are trained by specialists in the particular income-generating activity and then pass the acquired knowledge and skills on to their workers. The satellite committee will use the fee to provide the trainees with the necessary equipment. The IGA trainees will monitor and advise their workers continuously, while Henwood monitors the overall project. Taking the chicken project, where hundreds of households were equipped with 4 vaccinated hens and 1 vaccinated cock, accompanied by the necessary breeding skills from the specialists. Once the first 4 hens and the first cock are grown up, the benefited households are required to pass them on together with the training to another very vulnerable household with the monitoring of the satellite committees. As chickens normally multiply themselves by 6 within 6 months, and hundreds of households are given the 5 chickens that will be passed on again, it makes quite a big contribution to a country's way to food security. Henwood will start similar projects with bigger sized animals in the short-term future. Vegetable gardens are also promoted as income-generating activity for all people not necessary to be a farmer. The establishment and rehabilitation of water points undergone by Henwood are not only for drinking but also for irrigating these vegetable gardens. Also for the water projects, the satellite committees first sensitize the community. Then always 2 people with technical abilities out of each satellite community are selected to be pump technicians. While the specialists establish and rehabilitate the water points, the pump technicians are trained in this task, making any upcoming repair to be done by the community itself. Only those households are able to make use of the water points who are willing to pay a commitment fee, which Henwood uses to provide the technicians with equipment in case of any necessary repair. Henwood, mainly through the satellite committees, monitors the project and intends to cover satellite by satellite with water points in the coming future. A documentation about Henwood's activities was recently broadcasted on Zambian public television. Afterwards, Henwood received many calls from all over the country to extend their projects into their areas, but most of them still have to wait until the time has come. As the projects have indicated, Henwood's structure, from board and secretariat over provincial and district down to the tiniest committees of the satellites to the beneficiaries, is only Henwood's main structure. The projects add on to this structure with the lead farmers and the farmer groups, the water pump technicians and the water users, as well as the IGA trainees and the IGA workers. Always at least one of the lead farmers, the pump technicians and the IGA trainees are present in their satellite and district committees. In addition to this extended structure are the many cooperation partners that are involved in Henwood's projects, like chiefs and headmen of the communities, the governmental departments of health, agriculture and education, supermarkets, hotels and other markets, the vaccination, water and seed institutes, as well as other NGOs. This now completed structure enables Henwood to distribute and receive information from the tiniest areas quickly and precisely. It transforms Henwood into a speedboat with high quality output, and is unique and Henwood's main organizational strength. Henwood's more than 700 volunteers throughout this structure live according to Christian values and the enthusiasm of being able to help others without discrimination lead them to make above average motivational efforts. The organizational structure on its own is hard to initiate. The content of the structure with Henwood's spiritually motivated volunteers make it even impossible. The effective structure is used for Henwood's organizational focus of agriculture, water sanitation and income generating activities, which Henwood believes to be the most effective way to development. And through the great notion placed on self-help, Henwood makes this development sustainable.
We would like to welcome you here in Zambia to show you in detail what synergy effects we are able to provide for you and your organizational success. Thank you for your time. We are looking forward.